New England's only hour-long weekend report, News Center 5 at 6.
Today, our champion, Steve Renaud of Southbridge, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Peter Pereira, Jr. of Woburn, Massachusetts, on Candlepin bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and I'm sure glad you could join us here at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, on Route 9, just a little bit west of the city of Boston, for 3 strings of Candlepin bowling, with total pinfall determining our winner. Now, both the winner and the runner-up will receive tangible evidence of their participation today in these trophies from the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. We also have guaranteed prize money of $1,200. $700 goes to the winner, $350 goes to the runner-up, $50 available to the winner of each string. Obviously, should they tie in a string, they would split that at $25 apiece. In my hand, I have a gift certificate from Candlepin Bowling for $50 from Super 7 Tire Dealers. That will go to today's runner-up. And we still have to determine who will win this, because this will go to our marksman of the day, the bowler with the most marks. It's a $50 gift certificate from True Value Hardware Stores and Home Centers. Enough of that. They'll make more money. I'll tell you about that as the program continues. But right now, let's meet today's bowlers, shall we? And first of all, let me welcome Peter Pereira, Jr. here.
How you doing?
First time on this show, although you've been on the double show. And the bloodlines are pretty good, since we look back to the fact that your mother, many, many years ago, Debbie Ganji then, was a participant on the old Winning Pin show.
Yeah.
And along with Don Riley, which shows how old he is, right? You're making your first appearance here, and you are a senior at Woburn High School, huh?
Yeah.
And what's next for you after Woburn High
I
School?
plan on going to Bentley College.
And what would you like to specialize in there?
Accounting and business management.
You figure you're going to be making a lot of money in bowling and everything else. You also, I guess your family also owns the Woburn Bowlerdrome, huh?
Yeah.
So you better get a good business background. All right, Steve Renaud, you're rolling on. This possibly may be the youngest combination we've had. I'm not too sure. How old are you, Steve?
I'm going to be 24 in a couple months.
24, and you're what?
18.
18. How about that? You both also have something else in common, I see, because you, Peter, were the 1987 men's Class A state singles champion, and this man over here was the 1986 NBA Open Singles champion. Okay, now, see, I've given you both a big build-up, so you'll have to live up to it today on the program, all right? Good luck to you and to you, Peter, and we'll get underway right after this.
Candlepin Bowling is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. It's more than just our name, it's our way of doing business.
Some Father's Day gifts go right into storage, and some go right to work.
Now there's optional automatic transmission available on the Trooper 2, as well as a 4-door model.
Now leading off, making his first appearance on our show, Peter Pereira, Jr. League average 120, and he starts off with a spread eagle as he came in too full on the head pin. But that has to be, in one way, encouraging, because he was right on the head pin and covered it. So it's a 6 to begin. But what he must remember, and I'm sure will, is that he hit the head pin with the first ball. Right on it. 4 horsemen right side and the 7 pin. He was working on trying to get that 7 pin in addition to the 4 horsemen, wanting to start the domino effect, and did not get the last 2. But he has a 10. Now our defending champion, Steve Renaud. Since defeating Dick O'Connell, Steve has been successful for 5 consecutive weeks. This is number 6. the 10-pin with a couple of pieces of wood. Nine. Steve's league average, 128. High single, 187. High triple, 481. He had a 663 in winning his roll-off. He's representing Al LaBelle's Hippodrome Lanes in Southbridge. Nine. Now, Peter Pereira, Jr. League average 120, high single 174, high triple 458, a 631 in winning his roll-off. 5, 6, and 10. There's wood in front of the 6 and 10. Ten for Peter. Three, 4, and 7. With wood just to the left of in a lovely spot of the 3. But he had to hit the 3, and instead just took the wood. Eight. Now Steve Renaud. And our defending champion comes in 2 full on the head pin. Gets a 7 drop. And the split gives him the 3-pin, the 4, and the 7 with wood around the 3. And he moved everything over and got it. Made the spare. Once again, 2 full on the head pin. He gets 5. The right side of a spread eagle is over there, and the 3, 6, and 10 over on the left. He's got 4, 7 with wood in front of it. Yes, that was a beautiful shot. That was truly a beautiful, beautiful spare. He utilized it perfectly. He hit the 3, 6 pocket. He kicked it over, got the wood in front of the 4 and 7, took out the 10 also. A very, very pretty spare. And after 4 boxes now in the first string, with the bonus ball yet to be thrown by Steve Renaud, he leads 43-34. Challenger Pete Pereira, Jr. on the line for the 5th box of the first string. Left the 4 horsemen, left side, the 5, the 8, and the 10. Once again, a little 2 full, chopping a little wood here. It's a 7 box. The 3 and the 10 with wood scattered around and between. But he had to hit the object pin. A 9. All right, Steve Renaud, our defending champion, has 2 marks up on the board, 3 in a row. In any string establishes a bonus of $50, as most of you already know. Once again, 2 full on the head pin. Just 4. It's not the spread eagle, but it is spread eagle to the right. But then on the left, he has the 2, 4, and 8. So it's an 8. No bonus as yet. $100 bonus, of course, for anybody who goes over 400. 3 marks in a row, any combination strikes or spares in the same string, $50 in bonus money. Then each subsequent consecutive mark in that same string, $50 apiece as long as he can keep it going. And if 3 of them in a row happen to be strikes, there will be an extra bonus of $1,000 for the 3 strikes in a row. Pretty shot. Now Pete Pereira, Jr. Al Giglio keeping score on that big scoreboard. Keith Williams keeping score beside me. So close to a hammer. Our lob line judge and referee is always Ralph Stewart. There he is sitting at the line. Look at those socks. Aren't they beautiful? For a spare? Yes. All right, Pete Pereira breaks the ice and gets his first mark. Five and 10 up there. 8 was the fill. Got the 5, scooted that ball over, but not quite far enough to get the 10. Don Riley is our statistician and coordinator. Steve Renaud slams 7 of them down, and he has a triangle to work on over on the right. And he has a nice piece of wood in front, which should help him. And the only danger would be of taking out just the 2 on the left-hand side, which would be 4 and 9, and not getting the 10. But he got it for the spare. Our crew today, Dick Erickson, Roger Rice, Eddie Barron, Rich O'Neill, and, of course, our producer-director, Phil Rubin. Just 4. 4 horsemen right side, plus the 5 and 9. That's what he's working at. Still 3 of them there. A 9. High-low jackpot will be worth $525. Home viewer jackpot, $100. Pete Pereira. 2, 4, 7, and 8 on the left. Over on the right, the 10. A couple of pieces of wood in front of it. Got 1 of the 2, and it's an 8. Strike in the 10th. First bonus ball. That's 7. He's left with the 3, 6, and 7. Wood in between. All right, he got a 9 on top. 105.